Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Aerith. Like you have known that I really like her as a healer, so let's compare her to other healers such as Lotus Machina and Volca. Okay, so if you take a look on her stats as a healer, Spirit is the most important stats, and her Spirit stats, I can say it is not amazing because, yeah, only 120%. It is lower than Volca, but let's say if you equip her with her Trustmaster, that means she has 170%, same amount, but that's cost you ability slot. For health, it is your average number, 50%. It is better than Lotus Machina, but not much, okay? But yeah, like you can see here, Aerith has higher base health stats, okay? This will help a little bit on maintain her survivability. And for defense, she only gets 20% defense, which is kind of fragile to physical attack. For MP regen, it is quite important for a healer, and she has 10% MP regen on 7 stars, so yeah, pretty good I guess. She also gets damage modifier for Banishka, Banish, and Holy, but I don't think it is that important. For Holy, it is quite nice because Holy deals 2.3 times damage. With this 3 times, that means 5.3 times. It can deal a nice damage, especially, yeah, Holy has long animation, so it is useful for a battle where you need to kill enemy with magic, okay? And for ailments, she has Sleep, Paralyze, and Stop Resist. Not complete because, yes, she doesn't have Silence Resist, which is kind of bad. Remember that she relies on white magic too, okay? So doesn't have silence resist is kind of bad for her. She also has ice resist 20%, not much, okay, but still useful. She has a counter, but I think her counter is not that useful because, yeah, it only 20% damage mitigation. I know it is magic, but she is best paired with Sylvie, and Sylvie able to give your party 25% magic mitigation, so it is overridden. But other than that, pretty good. Okay, she basically has that pure white blessing innate because she has nice regen. Okay, and I think that's all about her stats. Now let's take a look on her abilities. For her white magic, she learns many useful white magics like others, okay? Churaja, Full Life, Dispelga, Asunaga, and Re-Raise. So yeah, basically she is perfect for white mage. What about her abilities? She has ability called Double Limit. So Double Limit allow her to double cast her abilities. Now let's talk about her cooldown ability first. So Miracle of Life is the thing that makes her really special, guys, because it gives AoE re-raise to all allies for 3 turns, and it gives you 140% all stats buff. Okay, so this is much superior compared to Lotus Machina AoE re-raise. Okay, because the side effect, I prefer this, but the problem with this is if you make her into your main buffer, then it is not good because you want to cast this on the very first turn on the battle, but on the beginning of the battle, you usually don't need auto revive. So really, don't ditch your buffer if you bring Aerith. Okay, use this skill when you need it. Next, Ancient Holy. So this is also quite good if you have a party with like elemental attack. And yes, this also deals decent amount of damage. Okay, this is based on her spirit stats, and yeah, her spirit is quite good. 30 times with that 100% light in peril, that means, yeah, 60 times damage. Whoa, this one is quite nice finisher, so use it. Next, Earthly Healing. This is the only MP recovery ability she has, okay? This is so yes, this is pretty good, health and MP 100%, but if you take a look on the cooldown, 15 turns, which is very long, so I don't think she's a good MP battery because of this, but sure, this gives you nice amount of health and MP regen, very good. And other than those cooldown abilities, she has nice healing abilities. Okay, so Pride of Cetra is basically a delayed Curaja. So if you don't need much healing, use this, because on the next turn you will cast Curaja on the very first beginning, so you can focus on other action on that turn. Next, White Materia. This is basically Curaja with 50% light resist, so you can spam this, and it is very nice, especially if you fight the enemy who uses light magic attack, because you can maintain your buff while healing your party. And Healing Wind is basically Curaga with all elements cure. Nice, but she able to do Curaja and Esunaga combo, I guess. But this one is pretty nice if you want to recover and give re-raise to your character, because it is ability, and you cannot do that with Esunaga, because if you have used Curaja and Esunaga, you cannot cast re-raise. And next, for other abilities, she able to give your party all breaks resist, which is very good, especially if your magic tank is Awaken Rain. Like, you know that Awaken Rain able to give you all elements resist plus stop. And the bad thing about Awaken Rain is he cannot give you break resist, but with Irit they complement each other. Okay, so this is pretty good. She also able to give you 110% attack buff for 3 turns. This is also good if you use, let's say, Seaside Nicole, but right now the meta buffer is Sylvie, not Seaside Nicole. Okay, so I don't see any reason. It also grants all allies 5 LB crystals, which is nice. And I think the best side ability she has is 30% damage mitigation. Why this is special, especially for me, okay? I'm not sure this will be special for you, but for me it is very special because my main buffer is Sylvie, and like you know, Sylvie cannot do general damage mitigation. So with this, Sylvie can use Marion watch over me on the first turn, and Spring Healing to give all elements resist to your party, and then Irit on the first turn, she doesn't need to be confused what to use. She can simply cast this, and I forgot the name, that delayed healing. Okay, this one is very good, yes. And for auto re-raise, she also able to do that with her abilities, and her auto re-raise is a little bit special compared to what magic re-raise. It has side effect. The first side effect is it will cure, stop, and charm. This is very good because usually the one that bait, stop, and charm is your provoker, and they are the ones which usually die. So this auto re-raise and cure, stop is nice combination, but maybe not needed because right now you almost kinda need all stop and charm resist for all allies. Okay, you can also give 1000 barrier. Oh, very good. So I think the best action for Irit on the first turn is to use that 30% damage mitigation and auto re-raise plus 1000 barrier to all. Okay, that will make your party really strong. For LB, it is also what makes her insane. Like you can see here, it is very good. It will revive all KO allies and restore their health. Okay, make sure you max this LB if you plan to use Irit, because the base level and maximum level difference are kinda big. First, it will reduce your LB crystals requirement. It is not much but still useful, and the best part is the important part is the health recovery. On the base level, it only recovers 50%, and on the maximum 100%. So make sure you max this. And yes, it also gives you auto revive for everyone. Okay, so you don't need to worry about the dead allies, because even when they are dead, they still get the auto re-raise buff. This is what makes hers really good. Okay, but the cost is insane, 53 LP crystals. So don't use it unless you really need it. Okay, so enough about abilities. Now let's talk about equipment. For equipment, it is pretty standard. Simply build her spirit, health, and ailments resist. It is really important to give her silence resist. So I think the best headpiece is Hairpin of Purity. But one thing I don't like about Irit is her equipment. She cannot equip dagger, and boy, that's really a problem, because like you see, that her LB requires insane amount of LB crystal, so we need faster LB Fury to kind of bypass that weakness, but she cannot equip dagger, so really screwed in my opinion. So other than dagger, you need to search for abilities and accessories such as mystical skull and yeah, heroes for water. And I think that's all you need to know about equipment. My conclusion for Irid. So like I have said on the beginning, Irid is really nice healer and nice side abilities. Okay, her LB is probably the best LB for healer, I mean, on this game. But yeah, it requires insane amount of LB crystal. So if you have an Enthruster on your party, then boy, she will be really good. I think after seeing Irid LB, maybe I'm gonna use my Mercenary Ramza as my tanker instead of Seacard, because yeah, I want to use his Entrust for Irid. Okay, something that Seacard cannot do. For her Trustmaster, it is good for healer, okay, 50% spirit, but I guess it is nothing special because on the 4 stars we have Barrier Master, which also give you about the same amount of spirit. So yeah, good, but nothing special. I don't recommend you to pull Irid only for her LB. For Super Trustmaster reward, it is the best accessory for spirit stats. 60 raw spirit and 60% spirit boost. Whoa, insane. Okay, if in the future we will get something like Uber Lila, then whoa, this Irid Trustmaster gonna be really useful for them, and it is also useful for Spirit Parameter quest. The thing that I don't like, I mean, yeah, the thing not special about Irid is if you already have Lotus Mage Fina, then I think you don't need to pull Irid. Okay, because Lotus Mage Fina can spam her auto erase better than Irid. So I have said this multiple times, if you have Lotus Mage Fina, then no need to force yourself to get Irid. Simply pull for Lena in the future. Okay, and Irid also not a good MP battery, something that Lotus Mage Fina and Ayaka are better than her. And many players say, if I have Volca, if I have this, should I pull for Irid? I really cannot answer that, especially for Volca, because Volca is, yes, they are both are healers, but they are different. Volca is more like ailments, break, or MP, and yeah, maintaining your party for alive. So you cannot compare Volca with Irid because Irid is specialized on auto race. So really, both of them cannot be compared. So if you ask me, if your main healer is Volca, should you pull for Irid? Simply ask yourself, do you need auto erase? If the answer is yes, then of course you need Irid because Volca cannot do that. Unless of course maybe you have Summerfit who also able to give your party auto erase, then you don't need Irid, okay? So I think that's all you need to know about Irid. I give her solid 10 out of 10 by Irid. What about Fina and Volca? Yes, they are also 10 because really I think almost all 7 star healers are 10 except maybe for Mira. But yeah, let's take a look on that later, okay? I will talk about Irid versus Lena in the future. I mean on the next few videos after I recover Red 13. So for now, this is my review for Irid. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Prefect VS Code. Bye bye guys!